but I just want to give us one moment to wrap up because has been such a rich and interesting conversation. First, from you guys, we've talked about a huge, wide range of subjects, all of which are enormously, enormously significant in terms of leadership. What we ask of ourselves personally to sort of bring to the table and bring to our relationships, how what we learn in our own lives affects our sense of community and family, and what I've heard very consistently from you, which I think is a very Summer Search message, is that making a difference isn't about making a difference for people who you know or who look like you or who have the same experience as you, but a real sort of commitment to a much broader sense of your community and empathy. So that's one of the themes that I've heard, but I want to ask you five before we wrap up if there's 30 seconds that you want to add, and you don't have to, you've all said a tremendous amount. But
I've got a few thoughts. I just say that, ultimately it's up to you, and you can do anything you want. It won't be handed to you on a silver platter for the most part. No one's going to do it for you, but if you show initiative, I think great things can happen. There are so many doors that can open for you if you'll just ask, and ask in a way that works for the people you're asking it of. Follow your dreams. It isn't all about the money. Find something you love doing, and then surround yourself with the right people who you respect, people who you can get a lot of support and ideas from, and that can help you to accomplish the goals that you have.
I think integrity is everything, and so you can't pretend to know the answer. You have to, if you don't know the answer, you have to find out, and just be honest at every level in everything you do, and extremely persistent. Just stay at it.
Sorry. I guess I would repeat some of the things that have already been said, but basically just stay true to yourself, follow your heart, take risks, network. It's really important to make connections. We've said that a lot. Have a sense of belonging, find a community, stay rooted, stay grounded, and follow your dreams. And just to answer the question real quick, I'm sorry, but I wanted to say, from the nonprofit end of things, find a model that works. And you can do that by finding evidence-based models, researching best practices. What are the things that are working? Because as he was saying, it's not just about the passion and thinking that you got it all figured out for your community or for whatever you're trying to work on. You got to find things that are working, models that work. And so, and then, innovation, creativity, all those things. Thank you.
Thanks. I just had one caution and hope. Technology, what we've seen it do over the last, since the last 100 years is incredible. And what it has done, though, is create a more fragmented, individualized world. You can now have whatever you want delivered. You can have your own music. Instead of all of us listening to the radio, we now listen to our little menu of music on our iPod. Instead of us all reading the same newspaper, we read our own special, unique blogs that we're interested in. And so what technology has this a tendency to incredibly fragment you all. On the flip side, and so enjoy that, resist it, though, to the point where technology can also be an incredible enabler. What's going on in the energy side, what's going on building communities globally, there's that positive side of it. So you're in an incredible opportunity right now. We're going to have a revolution with energy, with communication, and I don't think it's a more exciting time really to be in your spot than ever. So I wish you the best of luck.
So first of all, I just want to thank everyone for getting up early and coming on out and listening to us chat a little bit. I've got a built-in alarm clock with a 7-month-old, so congratulations to the rest of you. And two things I'd leave you with in this concept of everyday leader or leading every day. One is the idea of awareness and just being aware of who you're impacting, who impacts you, what you do. That's part of that whole learning and growing process. And the second idea would be, we've talked a lot about finding things that you're passionate about, but I'd also flip that around a bit too, and do what you do and do that passionately. Because every day, whether you're walking down the street, whether you're sending an email, how you do your stuff, folks are observing and watching, because you guys are leaders, and people do take note of what you do. So I'll leave it with that.
Just want to say another tremendous thank you to our panelists, and how thrilled and excited we are for all of the emerging everyday leaders in this room.